Welcome to Someone Awesome Games, good looking people. I'm Rob and we are playing Farm Simulator 17. Welcome to the second tutorial. You'll learn how to fertilize your fields for the highest possible yield of your crops. Get on the tractor and attach the weight and manure spreader. Remember, just like in the first tutorial, we're going to push X and then we're going to attach the tools with A. So if this tutorial you enjoy, or it helps you for whatever reason, be sure to leave a like. That way I know. We're going to attach this bad boy here, attach this weight here. Manure is a good fertilizer. Smelly, but economical. You'll be able to get this stuff for free from your cows and pigs. Select the manure spreader and turn it on, then distribute it rigorously across your acre. We're going to switch the tool and then we're going to turn it on. So make sure you switch tool with Y, and you can see it down in the bottom right there. It's switching between the weight and the fertilizer bucket thing. Let's drive. Let's turn this bad boy on. You can see poop flying all out the back. You wouldn't want to be stuck behind this thing in traffic. Just spewing that shit everywhere. Literally, it's going to town, man. Let's just manure this field up. Wonderful, wonderful job, tractor. Well done. By doing this, you added nutrients to the soil, making it more fertile. Every time the soil is worked or plants are growing, you will be able to add another layer of fertilizer. To get the best yield, you should fertilize a field 3 times during a growth cycle. Let's look at other forms of fertilization. So that was using fertilizer from like pigs or cows. So like the bare basics of fertilizer that you can get. Now we're going to do slurry. Oh dear, yep, it smells, but again it's free of charge from your animals. So let's use it. I'm going to head over to our tractor here. We're going to attach everything once again, as we do. We know how to do this. We're going to attach your weight first. That way we don't have to change. It's going to be set to our slurry spewer. That's what I'm going to call this. It's called a slurry tanker, but I'm going to call it slurry spewer, as it spews delicious slurry all over the field, and you can see the field changing, so you know exactly what you've done and what still needs to be done, such as the field on the right there. It's all a slightly lighter shade of soil. Another job well done. More nutrients equal more crops. How about you fertilize in a less smelly way now? You tell him, old tutorial. Take that, farmer. You stink, man. You stink. A weeder is also an easy and economical way to improve the yield of your crops. It needs no refill, unlike the previous 2 ways, but the downside is that it can only be used at one specific stage of the growth cycle. Only once the new plants have sprouted, but before they have grown too tall, enter the tractor again. So we can use this terrifying device to pull out weeds, to make the soil a bit nice, so the plants aren't competing for nutrients. So we're going to attach this. Attach the weight and the weeder, then unfold it to drive it over the field. The weeder will rip the small weeds out between your growing crops so they have more room to grow, and will not have to compete with the weeds for nutrients, exactly like I said. So we're going to attach this. Ta-da. We're going to attach this. Now this thing, brace yourself. I accidentally unattached this. There we go. We're ready. This thing is terrifying. Wait till you see this thing. We're going to make sure we have ours selected by changing the tool selection. And we're going to unfold this thing. Look at this thing. It is like a monster spider thing that just... It's freaky. But it is good for our field. So we're going to lower it as well. And then we're just going to cruise it on through here and help our field out just by driving it over it. It's a very quick system, a little bit quicker than a manure, it seems. But like I said, the downside is it can be used once at this specific time when the crops are just slightly grown. Excellent. Weeders are quite well suited to meadows since grass continually grows, and the weeder can be used often as grass is less delicate than crops. Wonderful news there. So that was the weeder. What do we got next? Manufactured fertilizer, solid or liquid, is relatively expensive but more concentrated, requiring less application. Also, the machines for this type of fertilizer can manage quite a wide areas in one go. Go with the tractor and the spray. So this is the quickest method of fertilizing your field. I'm gonna attach the weight at the front, and you could knock this field out in a minute. I kid you not. I will attach this, and we're ready to go. So, we're gonna turn it on, and we don't have to lower it, but I'm gonna lower it anyway. I'm just gonna cruise through this field. Look at the speed. So we're going about 19 kilometers per hour here. Almost double the speed of the other ones. So that's it. Quite quick, wasn't it? Well said, tutorial. Well said. It was quite quick. You summed it up perfectly. The last and maybe most interesting way to fertilize it is through a use of a catch crop. In our case, the fast-growing oilseed radish, it takes some extra time investment, but is also on the cheaper side. Alright, after a harvest, you can sow oilseed radish instead of crop you intend to harvest. Once the radishes have started growing, all you need to do is break and burrow them into the ground, destroying them, but leaving an organic matter and nutrients in the soil. Try it! Go to your tractor. So that sounds crazy, right? I don't even know what the hell this is talking about. But we're going to do it. We're going to just blow up these radishes. Attach the weight and the cultivator. So attach this bad boy. I'll back it up, attach this bad boy. And we are ready to go. We're going to lower the cultivator, explode the radishes into oblivion to make the field nice. Just going to burn through these bad boys. Mush them up. Got a good speed as well, 16 kilometers per hour. Nice pace. Not as quick as the previous one, but it's, you know, it's different. I'll give you that, farmers. So we got a crazy method here. Oh, we missed a bunch. But that's pretty much it. That is our tutorial on fertilizers. You learn all about poop today. Well, not all about poop, but a bit about poop and a bit about mushing radishes and pulling out weeds. Exciting times, man. There you go, another way to fertilize the soil, quite biologically. Out of all the ways to fertilize, pick what you like to do and can afford, but remember to fertilize 3 times during a growth cycle before the harvest to get the maximum yield. If you wish to try some more advanced or in specific tutorials, or head into the career mode and start farming your own land. So, why fertilize? Fertilization is going to get you 90% more crops. And combine that with a nice plowed field and stuff, you're going to be looking at doubling the amount of crops you get from a harvest. So it makes sense to use fertilizer, because you're going to, in the same amount of time, you're going to make double the amount of money, so why not do it? But there you go, fertilization!